Hi, I'm gonna get ready. I wasn't feeling the best the past couple of days, but I'm feeling a lot better in comparison. I feel like the first, 3 days ago, I threw up after breakfast and then I couldn't eat for the rest of the day. And then the next day, the same thing. I threw up after breakfast. I couldn't eat. I was getting like panic attack because I couldn't breathe well. And then the third day, I was able to eat, but I drank so many fluids. I was constantly in the restroom. TMI, but I don't care, okay? Like, people need to talk about like the reality of these things, because I feel like a lot of people don't know what to do in situations like this. And I drank tea, I drank water, I drank electrolyte packets with water. And I was finally able to have, so I had some beef left over in the fridge and I ate it with rice. And I did that because online it said that rice is supposed to be really good for helping your stomach, you know, handle food again. And so I did very little beef and just rice, but last night I was like, I am a little hungry, so I got grilled beef, and that's what I had as my dinner. And then today I had the same food, so it was rice. Oh, and I also introduced kimchi yesterday. It's for the probiotics to help my stomach and the lining and everything. I also ate that today. So rice, kimchi, and beef. And the kimchi, I mean, it's a vegetable. It's not the most vegetable or most fiber, but I'm just trying my best to, like, whatever my body is allowing me to digest, I'm allowing it to eat. But healthy foods, you know, like whole foods. So that's what I have been eating. I'm not gonna lie, I get anxious eating. I'm scared I'm gonna throw up again, or feel like I'm choking, or feel like I can't breathe. So I get anxious around eating, but I did okay. I mean, I did the same thing as yesterday. I ate, drank a lot of fluids, and went on a walk. So hopefully I just keep on getting healthier and I don't feel pain and fear. But I think it's just a stomach bug that was getting me. But it's the first day in a few days that I can get ready, and I really want to feel good again. So I'm gonna get ready. I'm using the Medicube PDRN Niacinamide Milky Toner. That's what it looks like. I really wanted to do something more active today because I feel like I haven't been moving enough, and I feel like sweating will officially push out whatever is bad inside of my body. I've also been taking an immune supplement that has a lot of good actives, a lot of good nutrients. But everybody's body is different. This isn't medical advice, it's just what I did. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not the most healthiest person in the world. I'm not as active as I should be. I am on the bigger side. I do fear for my health. Now that I'm getting older, I need to be healthier. Today I'm going to go play tennis, and it's like, aren't you like recovering from sickness? Like, should you be? And I thought about it and I was like, it's on a Monday and this is like a isolated area, like no one goes to this one. Even on weekends, I feel like we don't see a lot of people there either. So I'm gonna play tennis, and because I really do feel better. It's which is weird. I don't know how I had gotten sick. I don't know if it's from the cats or if it's from like what. I don't really leave too often. Maybe it was in one of those times that I was going to the mailbox, or I picked up like groceries. I don't know. Anyway, take care of yourself. Always wash your hands. Don't touch your eyes. Don't touch when you go outside. If you touch any surface, don't even think like any in public. Think any surface. If you're touching anything, please don't touch your face. Don't touch your body. Wash your hands before you do anything. I don't want you to feel like, oh, I'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be fine until your body like decides like, hey, I'm not feeling well right now. You know? Anyway, I need to cut this. This is supposed to be like my side bang, but now it's like as long as it's long. And it's not doing the look that I want. So I'm just gonna put it up. But okay, that should be fine. Does it look the cutest? I don't know. But I'm dressed in a this is one of my, I got this at Target, I believe. It's one of my sleep shirts that I wear because I didn't know if my symptoms would continue. Even though yesterday I didn't feel as bad as the days prior. Yesterday night was horrible because I had the worst headache, like the worst pressure behind my eyes headache. But it went away after putting ice packs on my head for a while. But I'm gonna start getting ready. This is the Madagascar centella. Ooh. 1 second. I was just on the phone, but I'm gonna be using for my base the House Labs and the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. This is what it looks like. And I used the House Labs to thin out the 000 and Fair Neutral to thin out my concealer because this is a good undertone. It's just too dark. I had explained it in another video, but I bought this whenever I was like mid-summer, fully tanned. That's not my skin tone. It's funny. It's not my skin tone right now, but there's no reason to get rid of things, especially if color correctors exist. I think so, at least. Unless you have all the money in the world and you have all the products in the world, then of course I guess you don't have to have that issue. But for the common... Sorry. I feel like for the common consumer, everyday consumer, you don't need that. It's a little light. I'm just gonna put a little bit more. And it also thins it out, which is great. I'm gonna add a little more. Maybe that'll work. I love the long wear formula of the Estee Lauder. I know a lot of people don't like it, especially in the under eyes, because they say that it like gets a little cakey, but I think time and place. I do think that Estee Lauder is perfect for like long-lasting events, like whatever you want to last like so long. So if you're gonna go out and about, like concert in the summer, essentially this routine is what I would do. This is like the ideal long wear summer routine. And I say this because it will not move. I've worn it to concerts. To the Maria's concert, I cried. Yeah, I'm that person. But it was Maria Sardoya, o sea, like, you know what I was saying? Like, how am I not gonna cry to that? So, I'm just gonna make sure everything is gonna be alright. Everything is well incorporated into my skin. So I do like a light sweeping, and then I also tap, so there's no streaks. I do like a combination of steps, of methods. I'm just gonna do like a nice little sweep on my forehead because I know that my bangs are gonna be covering it, so it's not gonna show too much. But the rest I do wanna make sure to get my eyes. And when I'm doing my neck area, I do like to go in like an X way, not just that, because you can also get what's it called, streak marks. I feel like going on an X I compare it to whenever people do lime washing on walls. Like, that's literally how the way I'm doing it. Or you could also and that works too. I feel like the lime washing thins out so it doesn't look too cakey, and then the padding just finalizes everything. And I'm using the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes, the neutrals, as my mirror for today because my mirror broke. So it's like a battery powered It's a battery powered light. It's a mirror with lights that's battery powered, and water got in there somehow and destroyed all the batteries. So yeah, I can't use that anymore. But it's okay. I enjoyed it while I had it. The next thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna powder after I put all the creams down. I had a little speck of something on me, but it's okay. Oh, I also need to put on a little bit. Actually, no, not for today. I'll be fine without it. I'm gonna put on the Cali Ray blushes. I'm gonna combine the two to make my ideal color. I'm going to put a little bit of Sublime and Epic. And for those who are my skin tone twin, well, I guess you should probably get a lighter shade, but this is 3C in the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer. If you're my twin, well, I don't know how you tan, but if you're the tan version of me, you should get that one. I do color correct it though, so I don't know if that's like the most appropriate and accurate thing to say. I don't know, I just work here. So this is the two together. I'm going to mix them. This is almost like paint. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but it will not move. Like, from how opaque it is, this is almost paint. And I'll just keep on like working it into the brush to make sure that it's going to be a not harsh application. So I want it to like be like a gradual increase in intensity the further down it gets. Make sure to go into the hairline just a little bit, just so there's no intense demarcation or line. I want to put just a tad on the nose, but not too intense. And I also want to put a little bit on my chin. It adds to the liveliness of the face. Just a little bit. Sorry, I'm just double checking on what it looks like on both sides. Cute. Sometimes I like to do that just so it looks like a nice cute little hue. It takes a second to like And this is with like micellar water. If it didn't have micellar water, I really don't think that it would come off. And I'm not gonna lie, I am trying to protect my voice just because I'm trying to, you know, I don't know. I haven't been talking a lot and I feel like I want to protect my voice. That is the base, essentially. Do I want to put on powder? I don't know. This is very long lasting. I don't want to make it look cakey at all. So I'm gonna wait on that. I want to try something. So I have this brush from Real Techniques. It's like a smudger brush. I kind of want to smudge this Can Make Tokyo liner and make my look a little bit more lived in and a little more grungy. This is the 01 Creamy Touch liner. And it's also very long lasting. So you gotta work quickly with this one. I'm just gonna rub it in. And then I'm going to close my eye. Sorry, let me show you what I'm doing. So I have a little bit of this on here and I hope it hasn't dried down fully yet, but I can get a little bit. I'm putting it like in the center of the lower lid, just so I can have like that smudgy, grungy look, but like lived in, you know? That's kind of what I'm trying to go for. So it looks natural, but like cool. But this one's also, this is long lasting. But since I'm gonna be playing tennis, I want it to look cool. Okay, I have 15 minutes until I need to be out the door, which I think I'm gonna wear the same shirt. I just need to put on a sports bra. I'm gonna change my sweatpants because these are my sleep pants. And then I'm gonna get my shoes on, find my tennis racket, and then I think I should be ready. I'm charging my phone. I need to make sure I have wipes in my bag, deodorant, and spray, and sunscreen to reapply. I'm thinking, should I wear a tank top? I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Let me hydrate my lips with this Violette FR. This is a lip tint. This is called Dahlia Noir. It's the Lip Nectar from Violette FR. It is very pink, and that's kind of not the vibe that I'm trying to go for. Even though my cheeks are super pink, for my lips I want to do like more of a... I'm just nourishing my lips right now to allow them to get a little bit moisture. It's crazy because I've been drinking so much liquid. You'd think I'm hydrated, but I think it's just my body is trying to replenish, so I'm like still losing. So I don't know, I'm in a deficit. Anyway, I think that should be fine. I just want like a wash, you know, like a wash of color. But I'm gonna go in with the NYX. I know I've been calling it NYX, but it's NYX Professional Makeup Lip Lingerie and Lip Lock. Just to add some definition. I'm making sure to outline my top lip. Now I'm going on the outside of my upper lip because my top lip is smaller than my lower lip, so I do go a little bit over, not excessively. I try not to go excessively, but I do want to go over to kind of be the same size as my bottom lip. So that's kind of the vibe. And then I'll top off with a little bit of the Glowy Glassy Lip Staining Lip Oil and Tamarind. I'm going to take off the excess. Since it's a lip oil, it'll feel nourishing. And I like to go on the inside. It gives like a kind of like gradient. Yeah. I like how the base turned out. And I didn't put on any powder. Yay. I am gonna put on a little bit of this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And let me tell you the tea on this. The reason that some girls have tried dogging on this, they're like, oh, it doesn't work, it messes up my my base, it's because they're putting it on. This is gonna lock your makeup down. The reason that it's separating is because you're continuing to press, or you're using the wrong powder with this. But I'll show you what it looks like with this. gotta let it sit. And then once you put it on, don't mess with it. That's like a step that you should, it's gonna hydrate, but also it's gonna like lock in place. So don't be messing with it. Then things will move and separate. Let me show you. Okay, so this is what I'm looking like. If you can see, this is a close-up of my skin. Let me see if I can zoom in. Oh, no. So this is my skin close-up. I do need to pluck my mustache, so don't focus on that. But this is essentially what we're going with. I think I might just curl my lashes and instead of putting on some mascara, I think I'm gonna go with the Ordinary lash curl finisher, just because I don't want mascara today. It's not that day. I'm just gonna curl them. I feel like there's something in my eye. Okay, so now I'm going to put on the Ordinary lash serum, no, lash curl finisher. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna quickly put this on so I can get going and get dressed. So that's what they're gonna look like. It's just my lashes, but with this curl finisher, which is just, think of gel, like a gel that you would put on your hair, but for your lashes. And that is the final look. I'm gonna finish getting ready and then I'll show you all the final look and once I have everything together. But I'll see you later. Bye!